Hi, my name is Ellis Harrison. I'm currently live in Chicago. Pronouns he him. Uh, I guess I'm just gonna start out by identifying my community. So I would say that my community is really like anybody from the inner city. I think that's just where I feel like the most comfortable, and I feel like those are where the people who grew up like me are, and that's just how I would define that. Um, I'm interested in social work just because I've always been passionate about helping people. I just honestly think that life is hard and it's really random, and there's a lot of luck built into it, and some people just don't have that luck, and there's not really anything they can do about it, and so they rely on people. And I kind of just hope to be one of those people that they can rely on. Um, Also, was in the army before this, and I had a lot of friends that had just mental health issues and things like that, and they didn't really have a place to go that wasn't like just like somebody who they didn't trust. Like they kind of didn't feel like they had an actual person to talk to that cared. And I feel like that's what I always would try to be for people. Um, I'm not currently in a placement. Mine doesn't start until the fall. But before this, besides working in the army, I did work at a mental health residential facility for kids from like ages probably like 8 to 18, and then there were some older ones, but I didn't work with the kids that were older, like transitioning out to the real world. Um, that just that's kind of my first like social work um, experience. I work with mostly with girls, um, and it just helped me. It just helped me a lot. Just be able to see like the life of somebody like that's completely different than mine, who didn't have like the right support systems growing up and don't really have anybody. Like I was their closest, like me and my staff were like their closest like family almost. Um, so that kind of solidified me because I did really good there. So that kind of solidified my interest. Like, yeah, I'm making the right choice by coming into this field. Um, and that's the type of social work I really want to do. I really want to do like mental health therapy and things like that. Um, Macro social work roles that I want to be in, I would say that it would have to be like something for a nonprofit, like in the chain of command of a nonprofit. Uh, I guess I can answer like the last two together. I kind of want to learn more about macro social work jobs because I honestly don't. To this point, I really didn't have like an interest in it. But when I read the article, it was saying there was a lot of misconceptions about like macro social work. So I'm hoping to learn about some things that may draw me into it. Um, and that's about it for my professional input. I hope we have a good semester.